This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Welcome to Whistling Straits in Kohler, Wisconsin. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, really amazing what man can do, shaping the land to make Wisconsin look like Scotland or Ireland or the moon, for that matter.
Well, this golf course is designed by Pete and Alice Dye, and you could say it's diabolical if you want to play it all the way off the back. Nearly 7,800 yards.
All set, ready to go. First tee at the PGA Championship. And Frank, what's ahead?
Well, if you want to put your big boy pants on, you can put it all the way in the back there. 493 yards. That's hardly a soft opening hole.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
So a tester from 4 feet. -1 in the early going. Ready to tee off at this magnificent second hole. Frank, all I see are bunkers and water.
Well, that's pretty much what everybody else is going to see as well. Ideally, hit it down the left, though, and then you don't have a blind second shot. Even though you can be on the fairway on the right side, well, you won't see the green.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. And from the fairway for his second shot here. That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face. And a good chance for birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. On to the fourth hole at this PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits.
Ideally, you'd like to hit it down the right side because everything sort of cambers towards Lake Michigan.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Frank, this looks like a pretty challenging shot into the fourth.
Just like the previous hole, when you've got the lake on the left, you've got to favor the other side.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Nicely played shot right there, about 8 feet away. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Third birdie of the round. Frank, you've played all over the world. How unique is this hole, the fifth?
I've never really seen anything quite like this. On one hand, it's an extremely long par 5, but then on the other hand, you have all these options that are available.
Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Now a 7-footer. Now to 7 under par. Hole number 6, another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that, and it's not too hard a second shot.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Looking to keep it going here, Frank.
Yeah, another example of things just working as they should.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, some of these holes are absolute mind blowers. I mean, this 7th is like nothing I've ever seen.
It actually reminds me of a hole in New South Wales in Australia at the La Perouse or New South Wales golf course. Just the way in which it cuts into the coast. Just a gorgeous par 3.
Good looking shot right here. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Stacking them and racking them. Frank, just tons of bunkers on the right. You hope the wind is in your favor.
Yeah, and sadly, your mind just about picks up on each and every one of them.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
But those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Just a pure strike, and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. Frank, 2 is nice, but
3 is even better.
continues to amaze Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, how's the ninth hole here at Whistling Straits?
Not exactly the easiest way to finish the front nine, that's for sure. Slight bend to the right. Ideally, you want to hit it down that left side. Otherwise, you might be blocked out with that second shot.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
What a shot. Perfectly placed right next to the hole. Nudge this one home, finish it up. Well, in the words of the late, great baseball commentator for the Yankees, Phil Rizzuto, it's time for Holy Cow, Whitey. That's 11 under par. How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck. This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, the best in the game don't do it any better. McIlroy, Fowler, Duffner, they'd be impressed by that bunker shot. Ooh, good effort right there. Almost made it. 10 under par on the day. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a biggie.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway, and well over 320 yards.
Cyber vision, shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Settles in over the putt. One more turn of the golf ball.
Hubert Green once said 99% of putts that come up short don't go in.
Well, the great hits just keep coming. Moves to minus 11 on the day. Now to the 12th, short little par 3.
Yeah, just a short iron in hand. You'd like to think it's a birdie opportunity. One of the biggest problems here, though, was putting. This green, anything other than flat. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie. Great, too.
Beautiful. On to the 13th, and this par 4, Frank, they lovingly call cliffhanger. How do you deal with these 402 yards, Frank?
Really, you got to pick a spot down the left side. Even where the rough isn't really such a bad line. Keep it down there, let everything kick to the right, but you have to avoid missing right here.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure that. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
That is classy.
Yeah, a chance of going in.
Frank, see if he can get the hat trick here.
Oh, things are looking so good. Stroke's good, swing's good. Let's see if it goes in.
13 under on the day. Now to the par 4 14th. It is a dogleg left, about 396 yards.
Yeah, it really narrows up around that 300-yard mark. So this is another hole, really, where you don't need a driver. But somehow you've got to get that ball in the fairway. Remember, 250 yards only leaves 145 in.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Okay, no problem with that one. Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
Good tee shot right in the fairway and plenty long. But the 180-yard shot is second. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. And it makes the green in regulation.
Rich, I'm starting to lose count. This is just birdie after birdie.
It's all-time stuff. I mean, this is territory we just don't visit very often. Now the run to the finish beginning here at the 16th, Frank.
And there's certainly a chance for 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, you name it down here. But it's all going to start with one thing, and that's a good drive.
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
Excellent position and just a huge shot. Good swing, good shot yet again. Just a phenomenal approach shot, and now a great chance for an eagle. And his third here at the par 5. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 17th now, and if you have a club that goes 250 yards on a good line, bust it out right now.
And if anything, you want to aim it just a hair to the right. It pays to be a little cautious here because of that mound on the left. It goes down some 20 feet below the level of the green.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Getting set now over the putt. Nice putt. Count it. The final hole, the 18th, and the clubhouse in the distance. Frank, it's looking like home sweet home, isn't it?
Well, if you can hit the fairway here, that's one thing, but it still leaves an enormously long second shot.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Second from an excellent lie. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Has his par. Frank, they gave us a great show today.
No, they certainly did. Course played well. You got what you deserved out there.
Some outstanding performances. And for our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner, saying so long for now.